you doing, folks? Papa Joe here again. I'll make a little trucking video for some of you younger drivers, young as inexperienced. It's called trip planning. I've had issues with trip planning, the way the companies want to tell you to do it. Now, if they taught you how to do it and it's working for you, good. Keep doing it. I got into a discussion many a year ago. I have an older brother. He's the oldest. I'm the youngest. There's about 5 years between us. Now, he started driving before I did. And he drove for a little bit. Then he had to come off the road for personal reasons. Actually went to jail. And he served his time. When he came out, he didn't come back out on the road. He had got a new training, new education in prison. So he was doing computer stuff. Computers was just coming in then. I'll tell you how long I've been out there. So he did that for a long time. So he was off the road for 15 years. And he came back out. And he had to be retrained and all that stuff because it had been so long. And he drunk the Kool-Aid. If that company he was with told him, then it was concreted in now. So he'd call me and would talk. He'd basically tell me what a dinosaur I was because I was running illegal back then. I had a large car and I put her to work. And he got telling me about trip planning. Well, I'd already heard about that nonsense. He trying to explain it to me. And I said, all right, David. I said, you wake up this morning and you decide I'm going to drive this far today. Yep. I said, do you know what the weather's going to be like? Well, I ain't checked weather. Well, and that's true, you can't. What about road construction? What about traffic? You said you was going to stop at X and X to fuel and whatnot. Well, if you can't make it there? Oh, well, that's why pre-plans were made to change. Really? Then why make one at all? How about I wake up this morning, I'm heading west, and I gouge on it. Yeah, I would like to do 700 miles today. No. Hold on a minute. Sorry about that. But, how about if you just drive as far as you legally can or as far as you want to? Whichever way you like to drive. Oh, well, that's not a pre-planned trip. Okay. I can argue with that. I left Oklahoma City. I'm going to LA. There's my pre-planned trip. Now, how about if I just go? And let it fall how it wants. I ain't called dispatch. And, hey, I think I'm going to be there Wednesday, and I'm shooting to be unloaded and empty by noon. Worked everywhere I've been so far. Now, I ain't making this just tell you that. I'm going to take a little step farther for you. That's like today. Woke up, had about an hour and a half to my receiver because we're on this computer log, so I couldn't cheat like I used to, which is fine. Got over there and it took a couple hours to get unloaded. A little over an hour to the yard, so I got there and took care of all the business that needed to be taken care of out of there. Took off and I had 7 hours to drive, more or less. So I go taking off, stop and weigh my wagon because we come out heavy coming out of the yard. It was all nice and legal. When I weighed my wagon, I forgot to get my cigarettes. They're cheaper in Oklahoma. So I did wind up making another stop. It wasn't on my pre-trip. So I got my cigarettes and a couple other things I needed. Came back out and I looked at that computer log and I said, time to gouge on it. So I gouged on it and I made it over here. I'm in McLean, Texas. That little mom and pops. Now I had about 45 minutes that I could have continued driving. However, according to my GPS, the next place that I would have wanted to stop would have been damn close. And I've done got tagged one time off that logbook violation. I don't want no more. So I was going to go about 8 miles down the road and I seen this little mom and pops. I'm a firm believer we need to patronize these little mom and pops or they're all going to dry up and go away. So I just whooped it in here. Now I don't have any set time to be out yonder in California. I got 4 drops. First in Phoenix and the last 3 there in the LA area. I did my math. I seen what time I can get up in the morning. There's no way I'm going to make Phoenix tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. So I'm getting up early tomorrow so that I can haul butt, get as far as I legally can. Hopefully 700 plus miles. Worst case scenario, only to Flagstaff. But then again, I might stop there just so that that's a good stop spot. So if I leave out early in the morning, around 6 o'clock, I'm going to get over there probably around 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. There should be parking. So there we go. I'm going to be just a couple hours out of Phoenix if I'm not mistaken. So the next morning I can get up, fall off that mountain, and I can be at my deliverer when they open up at 8 o'clock. So what I'm saying is that I am doing a pre-plan. But back when I was taught all this stuff, we didn't call it a pre-plan, we called it doing our job. Exercise a little bit of common sense, a little bit of logic. I get up, I leave here early, I get over there, even if it's 7 o'clock tomorrow, that's fine. That means that I'll be able to get up about 5 o'clock their time and leave. That means I'll fall off that mountain and get down there in Phoenix where I need to be between 7 and 8 o'clock their time. That's fine. That's great. They're not going to open until 8 o'clock. So I'm sitting there waiting on them or pull in just as they open the gate. Either way. Then I get out of there and I got less than 400 miles to my next stop. I might kick that one off. I might not. If I don't, I'm set up damn good for Friday. The 3 of them are within 50 miles. so I can kick all 3 of them off Friday, be empty before noon, local time. Dispatch can have me a load to go grab to get out of there. Don't have to sit there for the weekend. That's old school pre-planning. It's called a little bit of common sense and doing your job. Don't know how you're doing yours. That's how I do mine. And with that, I really do need to go to bed. I gotta get up about 5 o'clock in the morning. Is it 5 or 6? What time? I think it's 6 o'clock. I'm fixing to tell you. 6 a.m. is when my 10-hour break is up. So I set my alarm for it. Then by the time I get up and take care of stuff, I'll be rolling by 6:30. Sometimes I'll set it half hour before that 10-hour break. I don't like getting up before 6 o'clock. So I've got enough time that I can set that exactly at my 10 hours. Time I get up, go inside, wash my face, take care of my morning duties, get out here, do my pre-trip. By 6:30, I'll be rolling. Chances are by 6:15, but that's old school. Remember, God loves you and so do I. Y'all be real safe out there and learn your way of trucking. Learn your way. It ain't all bad once you figure it out. Y'all have a good night now.